Oh, the church is full of hypocrites. The church, oh man, there's abusers and pedophiles and all sorts of different shady characters there. I know, they're everywhere. You didn't know? Oh, I thought you knew. They're at your job, they're at your school, they're in your neighborhood, they're at your clubs, they're at your concerts, they're at your sports arenas. Oh, you didn't know? Oh, wow. Yeah. I mean, yeah, people at church can put up a facade and claim to be these shining, loving examples, and many of them are not. Same for other places, same for people in your own family, anywhere people profess to be a certain way, but actually are not. Yet, we still go to our jobs. Yet, we still go to our schools. Yet, we still go to these clubs. Yet, still go to these sports arenas. Yet, still go to these concerts. We sacrifice and put up with what we truly value. Because people go to a sports arena in the midst of all sorts of hypocrites because they truly value sports. And have a good time. Hey. But all around them there's hypocrites. All around them there's wife beaters and men beaters and cheaters and scammers and all sorts. Cheering on their favorite team because they value that. A club, a bar, trying to play some crazy music and pass some drinks around and smoke and have a sexual adventure out there, and they value that. So they deal with. They don't care. They don't even care if hypocrites are around there. I'm there because I'm trying to get something out of this experience here. I don't know if people say I don't know who's at a club or a concert or whatever. I'm just trying to get an experience here. A selfish, pleasureful indulgence. I'm not saying that sports per se is wrong, but a lot of people take it to a whole nother level and go crazy and even will kill you over or fight you over their sports team losing. So why is it not at church? We're not focused on even though I'm certain people in church. There's people in church that is phony and fraud and etc. Why aren't you focusing on what am I gonna get from this time here in the midst of naysayers, critics, wolf in sheep's clothing? What am I trying to get out of this? Am I here for them, or am I here because I'm trying to get closer to God? I'm trying to get worked on myself. The Bible does say, examine yourself whether you be in the faith. We know Jesus had someone that betrayed him in his crew, in his rank, Judas. You think that stopped Jesus from being focused on his mission? Oh, I don't believe in this Jesus stuff anymore. I don't believe in myself anymore. I don't believe in God anymore. I don't believe because there's a Judas here who's about to betray me. No, he still focused on his mission, teaching, healing, casting out demons, encouraging the people, being about his Father's business. Yeah, someone did me wrong in church, or this person said they were a certain way, but they were really something else, and that stopped you. Yeah, you still go to work, deal with all the crazy people in your church, and the gossipers and the slanderers and the lying and the verbal abuse. You still go to work because you value money. You highly value money. You know that you need that money, right? For your bills, for your savings, for your investments. Yeah, what do you get? What do you get when you go to a club or sports concert? What else do you get? Camaraderie. Camaraderie. You get reinforcement. Other people sharing around you, having a so-called good time in the club, in the bars, and you still go there. Not knowing that a lot of these people are living, some of you don't even know people living shit double lives. Like, maybe you don't care. You still did what you there for, right? Yeah, that's their life. All right. Same for church. That's their life. You focus on what you got to focus on when you go to the house of the Lord. Now, obviously, if it's a reprobate church, they totally off their rocker in so many ways, don't go. But there are decent churches that's truly growing and serving the community, and don't have everything together, but they are on a powerful upward trajectory, and they're striving for God's holiness, right? Striving to be in God's will. You're gonna have some people there that's, there to cause some chaos, some mayhem. You're gonna have that. Some people who are truly not living the life. You're gonna have that. So it's crazy how we make excuses for church and but for everything else we decide we're gonna go. So we're not going to church for the people. Although in the right churches, the people can help. People can help to reinforce and to encourage you and to inspire you. That's why people believe in sports teams, camaraderie. People believe in going to and family gatherings and having that togetherness and growing together in something and playing board games together and hanging out together and going on trips together, right? Camaraderie. We believe in that. But how much more important is that we're growing together for deep purpose. For many people, who don't go to church, who don't even talk anything spiritual at all with anybody, like these people are so suffering in their marriages, still depressed, still suicidal, still got drug addiction, still got alcoholism, still got issues in their family that they're not dealing with. Yet they talk about the sports and the music and the movies and this and that, but they're not dealing with the issue of that man. That's one reason why I many churches I've been to, decent church, solid churches, we talk about real good stuff. Right? Yeah, good to make your money, go to work and all that, but even with that, there's people making money who are still got problems, narcissism, jealousy, envy, bad communication skills, problems in their relationships, problem with their kids that if it wasn't for their pride, you and your kids, grandkids will be getting along. Gonna be all this drama in the house. One thing, I've been in churches that we talk about mental health, we talk about emotional well-being, family, finance, career, business, healthy communication skills. The list goes on. Not just about heaven. We talk about life, strong stuff, real stuff. Because after all the parties and the clubbing and the sports and the festivities and the making the money, you so God did with you. And all those places, they're not doing it. Typically, no. They're not doing it. It's all about having a good time, entertainment. But you still got an anger problem, man. You still got a foul mouth, man. Still got that problem smoking and it's ruining your body. Drinking, so it's ruining your body. Sexual appetite is crazy. No why you can't hold down a relationship. No wonder why you can't be faithful to one person. You're still broken from the last one, the trauma you haven't dealt with. Been in churches that we talk about trauma. Your typical club, you ain't talking about deep stuff like that. You're twerking and partying, whatever you drink, you guzzling liquor, but you're not talking about real, raw, good stuff, man. You're trying to get physically raw with sex, but you're not trying to get physically raw about what's going on in your spirit. Uh-oh. I feel the power of God. So we got to get together, man. Stop making excuses. We need the church, man. We need a church, man. There are wonderful, solid, powerful people, wise people in the church, man. God's people, we got discernment, we got wisdom that is beyond this world. A purpose for living that's beyond this world. Best kind of people to be around, people that not just focus on the here and now, but the there and then. There and after. People I got problem with their families, man. Problem with porn addictions, man. Just selfish. Just vengeful, just chaotic, just nasty inside. Good solid church, we'll get to that, talk about that. And not just be, hey, God will bless you, and that's about it. And give me tithe and offerings, but we go deep into that. We talk real church, talk deeper than just that stuff. Now, what's going on with you, and what can we do to help you beyond just the superficial state of things? All right, y'all. God bless you. Love you. Keep the master first place. The Lord. I love you. Much love.